Hello and welcome to Kas Vscale Railroad. Today we're going to have a Autorack operation. We're going to first start out in the Proviso Autorack terminal, and then we're going to head west on the Geneva sub, and then turn at DeKalb and move up to Belvidere Chrysler plant to get filled up. Now we're starting out with way car positioning. First we've chosen a C&W way car from the way car consists there. Now we're doing a runaround on the way car. Now pushing it into track 1 of the Autorack facility, the unload track. We've connected up with the first 20 cars, I believe, or 40 cars. And this is the next 40, so I believe we have 80 cars at this point. Now we're heading out. We're going to move these 80 Autorack cars into track 1 of the Proviso yard here, which I keep open, and they have 100 car capacity. Now the motive power for this train is being called from the engine terminal, and that's moving in to hook up to the train. Okay, we're heading out now. We're now going by Turner Junction, the EJ&E crossing. Now this is the West Chicago. There's a small yard here representing the yard in West Chicago. Past West Chicago, gonna go across the Fox River here. Got a long way to go in scenery, but just starting out with operations right now. Next is Geneva. I'll plan to do a lot more work there. Past Geneva, going through Elburn. Leaving the Geneva sub, turning onto the branch line to Belvidere, which has been re-established after 60 years. Going through Sycamore. Now arriving at the Chrysler plant in Belvidere. Which has a turnaround for loading. Now this is not prototypical at all, but the Trainz loading facility for the auto plant here likes to have cars come through and stop instead of backing in to a loading ramp, which I think is prototypical. So we're arriving. Here's the train stopped. This is the inside view while we wait for cars to load. And then bang, there's your loading of cars. You can see the seats. And you can see the cars through there, through the sheet there. Now, with each car stopping, you can see the progression of cars being loaded by looking at the parking lot. So every auto car will hold 10 vehicles or so. So every time these cars stop, they get loaded. But each car has to stop before the auto plant will load the cars. Okay, we are done loading. Now heading through the auto plant. See some GM switchers down there for maneuvering flat cars with steel coils and scrap metal. Heading out, going back down to Proviso. Heading into track 1 of the Proviso yard. Now we're going to disconnect half of the cars, since I only loaded half. And we're going to to move to track 2 for loading on track 1 of the Autorack unload track. Some precision is needed backing into the off-ramps so the Proto-Lars track can automatically unload the cars. Now I'm checking to make sure that we're successfully unloaded by control right clicking, and we are empty. So now the motive power will disconnect and go back to the engine terminal. Thanks for watching.